Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today is 27th November 2022. My name is TSV Raghavan and I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. In my YouTube vlog, trsv nectar nectar, we have been discussing for the past few days on a particular saying called be good to people on your way up because you are certainly going to meet them on your way down. In this process, to vouch for this particular saying, we have been studying several case histories. This video is no exception to that rule. Today also we shall discuss about another case study that will vouch for this saying and show to us how true it can be. This is the story of a very handsome young man called Salim who lived in a township in Pakistan. Salim was born and brought up in a wealthy, affluent family where his father was a successful barrister. Salim was not only good looking, but he was also the only child in that family. Hence, he became an apple of her eye for his doting mother. Though his father did not approve of this guy's tantrums, but because of his mother and because of his privileged status, Salim grew up into an irrepressible, incurable, spoilt brat. Salim's mother had a poor widow as her childhood girlfriend or friend. This poor lady had one daughter who was a plain Jane. However, in the younger days, even before Salim was born, his mother had promised to her friend that in case they had children, they should get those children married to each other. That is, Salim was supposed to marry that plain Jane according to the promise made by his own mother to that poor widowed lady. When Salim grew up and came to know about this, he laughed sarcastically. Salim was conceited, arrogant, and he cared two hoots about the feelings and emotions of others, especially the delicate sex of women. However, when he was asked to marry this woman, he laughed sarcastically and said that this girl was no match to him, Salim, either in looks or in status, and so he pointedly refused to even look at her, let alone marry this poor girl. This girl was reduced to tears. Her mother became distraught, and Salim's own mother was shocked to hear this. His father got so angry that he stopped talking to Salim henceforth. He tried his level best to make amends, but to no avail. One day, this father died, and at that time, Salim was in his early 20s. Salim was sadistically delighted on his father's death. Now he was the sole heir of all the millions that his father had earned due to his hard work and capacity and left for a person like Salim. After some time, the mother also died. Meanwhile, that widowed woman went away from that area and probably relocated to some other township in Pakistan with her unfortunate, distraught daughter. Salim came into a lot of money and had no one to control him. Soon he got into bad ways and began indulging in every vice imaginable. Because of these vices, he began squandering his father's hard earned money. One day he came across some not so good people, fell into bad company, and got an addiction to gambling. He was making millions and losing millions in gambling along with those guys. One day there was a fracas among these gamblers, as a result of which there was a terrific fight in that area. Soon the cops were called and they ran after these miscreants. Salim, who was also present there, also ran, and he jumped from a bridge onto a railway track where a passing train cut off his one leg. Salim was arrested, taken to the hospital, cured, and then tossed into a prison where he languished for a couple of years. After he came out, he found that he was now a pauper and that all his good looks had faded away. Now he was not only a pauper and had not been so handsome as he was before, but now he had to walk on sticks, or what they use when lame people walk. Salim was left high and dry on the streets of that particular township. This guy tried to get some job, but to no avail. Because of his arrogance, this guy had no education and no skill. After spending some time stealing or doing odd jobs, this guy was reduced to a beggar outside a supermarket. Salim began spending his life in that particular area according to the beggars union. He was registered in that union and so he had got this spot. One day when he was begging there, a car came to that very place where a very handsome man, along with his wife and two children, got out and went to the supermarket. Salim looked at them casually and then he felt as if his heart had been pierced by a trillion red hot rods. The wife was none other than that plain Jane he had rejected earlier years ago. Now, this plain Jane had started looking very healthy, affluent, and beautiful. She had a loving husband and very cute children, and she was living an excellent life. Salim could not face her, so he hid his face from her. He was now bearded, limp, and chained to reduced to a skeleton. At the behest of that husband, this lady gave alms to the very man who had once rejected her years ago and had refused to marry her. Such is nemesis. It strikes even the most wary transgressor. Kindly let me know what you think of my talk on this particular story. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I may keep reminding you of my other videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good morning from TSV Raghavan.